Check this out. I was having a conversation with someone the other day about an experience that she had in a relationship. Of course, it was an abusive relationship, and she ends up filing charges. She calls the police. The police show up. They charge the person with whatever, domestic battery assault, blah, 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 blah. But later, for whatever reason, as it happens so often, she goes back to the police station and she drops the charges. When we were having this conversation, it dawned on me that when you go to court, the judge has the gavel. So they have the authority to overrule certain things, if actually almost anything, because it's their courtroom. So I looked it up today, Google. I don't know if this is true or not. If you are in law, please let me know. I Googled it. I said, do the police have the authority to overrule a person or a victim who decides to drop the charges on something? You know what I found out? At least this is what Google told me. So I don't know. Again, you can't believe everything on the internet. If you know somebody in law, let me know if this is true, because this is some important information. This is what Google told me. Police officers and prosecutors have the authority to overrule the victim if they decide to come back, recant their story, and drop the charges, if there's enough evidence-based, right? So what I'm hearing is a person can be abused, have evidence of said abuse, go file a report, call the police show up, they handle their business, and then come back and say, you know what, I want to drop the charges. So many times, police officers, prosecutors, and the judges drop the charges on these cases, and they have the authority to not do that. Because once a charge is filed, it is the property or something of the state. So the state can overrule what the victim decides he or she wants to do. My question is, if y'all see all of these abusive relationships, all of these abusive people always asking why people go back, you shouldn't go back, or you don't show up because you like this girl has called us already several times and she keeps going back to this abuse. Why do you drop the charges when you have the authority to say, no, I'm not going to drop the charges, because there is clear evidence that this person is violating you and is abusing you? That's just something I want y'all to think about. Because we out here always blaming the victim for why they go back. And this was just a whole nother story, right? It's a whole mental mess up. But we blame the victim for why they go back and why they drop the charges, when in reality, the prosecutor and the police officers and the judge could actually overrule their file to drop the charges and keep the charges in place. So is this now systematic abuse? Because I could prevent this person's charges from being dropped, but I'm deciding not to? I just want you to think on that. Just think on it. Anyways, she gone.